All right. So we will begin. This story begins in the Goldmark region, in a town called Westwood, home of the Golden Will. So who wants to start?
I could.
All right. Do I have town? Adrien.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry. Kazi.
Kazi?
Kazi. How do you pronounce your full name? Kaszi'iser.
Kaszi'iser.
Kaszi'iser Argentus. You have just arrived in the town of Westwood. You walk up to the, having gotten past the guards who, just give you a friendly nod as you enter through the gates. The wall is it's not very impressive. This isn't the huge city that you're used to seeing near Imberfell College, but it's still quite a nice town. There's not a lot of refuse on the streets. There are people and horses pulling wagons. There are homes and businesses as soon as you go through the gates. I believe your plan was to go to the ruins of Kreth, and this is was your plan to sort of stop here and maybe even use this town as a home base, seeing as how it's only about a day and a half's travel from the ruin. So,
were you asking me that, or were you just saying that?
I'm giving you sort of the rundown of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah.
So my question is, what is the first thing you would do when you enter this town? Are you searching for something in particular here, or just sort of looking around?
How much would a room cost in general in this world? Like as a particular inn?
In some large, it depends on how nice of an inn, but I would say around for the night it would be about a silver piece.
And there's 100 silver and a gold. Okay.
There is 10 silver.
I'm trying to think of the 10 silver and gold. Oh, yes. That's a lot more. Okay. I guess the first thing I would do, because I don't have many funds, my character doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I would try and find a mercenary or someone else interested in treasure hunting in the ruins of Kreth.
Is that your mercenary?
So I would probably go to. I know, that's what I was kind of hoping that would happen. That I would track down Joel's character and ask him to travel with me. But I don't know that yet, so I would just assume whoever I'm looking for would be in the bar, and I would head toward the bar tavern at the inn and see if I could find someone to travel with me.
Okay. So you taking a look around this side of town, it's not long before you find a place called the Timberfell Inn.
Alright, so I go into the Timberfell Inn.
It's one of those establishments that is sort of a mix between like a tavern and an inn. It's not like a proper inn like you would find in the city. It has 3 or 4 rooms at most, and most of the patrons live in this town or are merchants that have maybe a semi-residence in this town. And so there are, at this time of day, seeing as how it's maybe around noon, there's not a lot of people, but this is the sort of establishment that has a lot more patrons in the evening. But as you walk in, you find the smell of food enters your nostrils, and you see the tavern keep at the positioned by a countertop that is blocking the main room from like the kitchen.
Okay, so how many patrons are in the bar or in the tavern right now?
Maybe 2 or 3.
Okay. So I go up to the tavern keeper, or the barkeep, and I ask him, so barkeep, are there any mercenaries or rangers in the town right now that are available for hire? It's like you're just
someone trying to summon me.
You're looking for rangers, eh?
More of a guide, but yes, a guide and mercenary.
He sort of looks around for a moment. Well, what do you think of that? What purpose do you have for this job? It might assist with with me. If you assist me with this, I can assist you.
Exploration of ruins.
The ruins.
Yep.
You mean that old city up north?
Yes.
I heard it's kind of a dangerous spot. It's a good idea to have a guard.
That's why I want the mercenary.
What do you think?
Are there any around the town?
What do you think, Kreth? Good enough of a job for you? Or are you gonna sit there all day? And Kreth, you are sitting maybe 2 seats away, also on like a bar stool, on the counter. You're sort of like have a drink in your hands, and would you say your character is a day drinker? Because I just imagine him as a day drinker.
Yeah. Well,
No?
I'm debating because I think. Yeah. I was kind of figuring out because it related to my backstory whether or not I wanted to, but I guess I changed my mind. You can drink.
All right, well, Kreth, you have overheard this short conversation. And the bartender turns back to you, Kazi, and he says, what's your name there?
Kaszi'iser Argentus. Wait, he doesn't say his last name. He just says Kaszi'iser.
Pleasure to meet you. Can I get you anything? The name's Brandon. I'm the owner of this inn.
How about any fruit juice?
I got something right for it. And he
Or
sort
soda.
of goes, he actually goes away from the counter and sort of, goes into the back room to grab something. Leaving you and Kreth alone for a second.
Kreth is still sipping his drink. There's like 3 other empty, there's 2 other like empty glasses on the table.
I go and sit down next to Kreth and ask Kreth, so, are you interested in some ruin hunting?
Kreth turns to look at you slowly. Depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Well, I don't have much at the moment, but from the stories I've read and the reports I've seen, there seems to be quite a lot of treasure left within the ruins. So you'd get a cut of whatever we haul.
Kreth's my eyebrows raised, and he looks at you. No? How much of a cut?
Well, seeing as we'd be partnering up and I'd be relying on you to keep me alive, half. If it's just the 2 of us. But if we had more to our party, might be more, maybe less than that.
Kreth, he takes a sip from his glass, or I don't know, what am I drinking out of? A cup? Something?
Well, I guess I should rephrase that.
Like a clay sort of like a pottery mug.
Kreth takes a sip out of his mug, and
Kazi says, well, I guess I should rephrase that. You would get an equal portion of the profits. We'd have to obviously use some of the proceeds to pay for supplies.
So you're saying I get half of the profits?
Yes, if it's just the 2 of us.
Kreth puts his cup down, and he says, you have yourself a deal.
I reach out my hand to shake his
Kreth
hand.
shakes your hand back. His hands are pretty calloused. Looks like he's had a life full of working hard.
As you
Kazi's hands seem more designed to hold a pen than a sword.
As you pull back your hand,
Kreth accidentally tugs your hand down, pulling.
As you pull back your
sorry.
hands after the shake, the inn owner finally returns, carrying like a sort of a large barrel in his arms. He sort of sets it down on the back counter, and it's a barrel. It's a strange looking barrel. It's covered in a couple of runes, and some of them even glow a bit. This is one of my special barrels. You see, keeps the fruit juice from fermenting. Sometimes it's the opposite of what my
Kreth's ears perk up when he hears the word ferment.
Sometimes he looks at you. Sometimes it's the opposite of what my patrons ask for, but there is the occasional person who doesn't desire to be inebriated at midday, and he pours you a mug and slides it across the counter.
Kreth takes a big gulp, puts it down, and sighs. Why didn't you bring this out earlier?
Did you just drink the drink that Kazi requested?
Oh, was that okay? I thought he was talking to me. Never mind then. No, don't do that.
Then,
I was gonna say, why can't you just take a sip out of it?
That's even better.
Oh, okay.
I want to say that you just drank it. And then they just both stare at you before the not even commenting. Brandon just pours another mug and slides it to you, Kazi.
Thank you, Kazi says, giving Kreth a dark look.
Kreth looks at you. You have good taste.
Kazi shakes his head.
You have good taste.
Some people. So do I know anything in particular about the ruins of Kreth, Andrew? Or Clint?
Clint,
That's me.
make
I don't have ruins.
make a history check. So actually, this is the first time anybody's making a check ever. If you go to the first tab on your character sheet and then click on just the word, you should be able to just roll normally.
Nice.
Okay, 18. You remember a couple of things based on the knowledge that you gathered on Kreth over the last year or so of your time at maybe a couple of months actually collecting knowledge on Kreth, and most of it studying for your first year at Imberfell. You know that it was an ancient city, and a massive landslide sort of destroyed most of the buildings in there, but this was centuries ago. So now that's the reason why this build is so lucrative, and yet it still hasn't been picked clean, is it's not going to be easy to dig up all of the gold and valuables because it's beneath, hundreds of feet of dirt. But at the same time, that sort of the same thing that sort of scares off the casual bandit that's looking for a quick coin also makes it more lucrative for you, because a lot of the treasure of that city is still down there somewhere. There could be ancient crypts, perhaps towers that didn't fully collapse in on themselves that are buried beneath the dirt, that if intact would have treasure beyond what you can imagine, or at least treasure beyond what you can imagine you having.
So basically it's buried underground.
You would also know that it's a wild area, so there would be monsters and different dangers lurking around.
Okay. So I'll start to tell Kreth this as some of the basic background on that area.
Kreth looks like he's kind of like half paying attention as he sips his drink, but like you would tell that he's kind of making it look like that. He's paying attention to the details very intently, but he's masking it.
So, have you ever been to the ruins of Kreth?
No, I have not. I actually just recently left my hometown. This is the first time I've been away in my life, actually.
Oh.
So I'm not very
familiar.
Are you
a woodsman?
Yes, I used
You're
to.
a mercenary.
Yes, I would take jobs in the wood. I keep losing the voice. So give me a second. Or cut me some slack here. He just got let's see. I explored the woods around where I lived, but never visited down. Only familiar with the area.
What was the name of the village that you came from?
We never decided. That was never.
Any ideas?
About.
It's actually, the village is on this map. It's just the one right over here, so I can give it a name.
About Greensboro.
All right. So, with you guys sort of discussing the ruins of Kreth, the business deal that you guys have just made, having met each other, and apparently some sort of endorsement from the inn owner, of which you would probably know, Kreth. You would probably know this inn owner since you might be a frequent patron.
Oh, I know all the inn owners.
But we go to Adrien. What would you be doing in this town necessarily?
Okay, so I can probably assume that he may have returned to his family for a month or so, but then he probably went out and did some mercenary work as a means of simply earning coin to eat. And so he probably would be looking for mercenary work in this town.
So you have entered this town. You've probably been here for a couple of weeks now, Adrien. There is a job that you have taken. You are going to need. You need to meet up with a paladin of some faraway church, because he is currently looking for someone. But that's all you sort of know of the job.
So just to note, I don't think Adrien would be too trustful of any job involving a cleric from a church.
Okay. Well, you don't need to trust the job. It's just like it will be paying coin, and sometimes with mercenary work, you got to take what you can get.
Yeah, he's gonna be hiding the fact that he's a cleric, or used to be.
Okay. You were sort of meeting up with this paladin. There's sort of at the guild steps. There was a job that you found, and you took this job, I would say, and you are meeting up now with a paladin named Ruben and Josiah. Why has Ruben taken this? I would say you need somebody who knows sort of the area, since you are looking for this Celsi character, trying to track her down.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would say you post sort of a job. There is some money you can supply from your church for the mission. Also, you have been given word of somebody else who might be able to help, who's in town. You were told.
And who might that be?
Let me double check here, make sure I have everything right. You were told by Coldheart on your travels that a young wizard was also heading here by the name of Kazi.
So I'm trying to find him too, then?
Probably. It might be you're sort of judging along your travels that it might be preferable to have a team when you confront this individual.
Okay.
But I would say you guys are you have arrived in the guild. Adrien, it's gonna take me a couple seconds to remember you guys' name. Adrien, you have arrived at the guild. You are at the front steps of the guild, and you step through the door, and waiting along one of the sort of waiting tables in this building is a young man who definitely looks like a paladin. He has the armor. He has the holy symbol.
I assume I'd recognize him by the holy symbol, likely, because I've already taken this job.
I would say so. I'm just bringing you guys together.
Okay,
Oh.
So
Wait, he's already taken
probably-
this job? But Jeremiah's character told me it was going to be like split half and half. Did Kreth not know there's going to be more?
This is a different job. This is what
okay.
Ruben put in a job to try and hunt down Celsi.
Okay.
And Kazi told Kreth, Joel's character, that it would be split half and half unless we added more to our party.
Okay.
And I'm assuming narratively we'll probably join you for that.
So, what are you doing once you have found this paladin?
I walk up to him and I say, "Are you?" No, okay, no, I don't have a voice for Adrien. Are you Ruben? Ruben Stonehammer?
Yes. And who might you be?
My name is Adrien. I took the job that you posted for pursuing a rogue cleric of your church to assist you in this.
So it looks like we can be partners for the next chain of events.
You guys both British accents?
So Ruben reaches out and tries to shake Adrian's hand.
Adrien shakes back after a moment's hesitation. So out of character, would Adrien know how much this job is paying, and is he paid any upfront?
That's a good question. Ruben, are you paying anything up front, or are you just promising a reward when the job is done?
I'll pay him when the job's done.
Yep, it looks like it's one of those jobs where they just they pay at the end, possibly in kind, that sort of thing.
Okay. So, will we be off then? Or do you have business in the guild hall yet?
No, I think we set.
What are you lodging while you're in town?
So Andrew, would I just lodge at the local inn?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Actually, how long has he been in town?
How long have you been in town, Ruben? Have you just arrived in the last couple of days, or have you been here a while?
Came in like late yesterday, went to their tavern, tried to gain some info, and now I went over here whatever time it was today.
Okay, yeah, you, after going to the tavern, sort of asking around, some people suggest actually that you go to the guild, and so you do. You arrive at the guild and put in the request. They did warn you about some fees and sort of they take a percentage of any task reward. But besides that, they didn't seem to give you that much of a hassle. And one day later, this man appears. Adrien, describe yourself. What do you look like exactly?
Adrien is a human male, about 6 feet tall, very dark skin. Let's see, what were my strength stats? Reasonably sturdy, like you might expect from someone who's seen some amount of hard labor in their lives, but not excessively so. From the leather armor and clothes, he has seen leather armor and flowing clothes. He has seen a fair amount of combat, perhaps, as the leather armor is not by any means pristine.
All
But
right.
standing next to me, he might look a bit slim because I'm a dwarf and I'm only like 5 feet tall and have like a lot of strength, so I'm like quite muscular.
You're going to be a bit more stocky. I'm not quite as robust, but I'm taller.
Yeah.
Right. With that, you guys stand up, already looking to leave as soon as possible to get this over with. Ruben, where are you heading first to try and look for this person? All the information you've been given is that she was seen in Westwood.
So I analyzed the map of this area, and I was like, the ruins of Kreth seem like a good spot. So I want to check that location.
Do you have any comments on this, Adrien?
And location seems reasonable, but hopefully she doesn't realize that as well, and then not go there because it might be a touch too obvious of a place to go because it seems to be fairly common knowledge in this region.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
That you do.
As you guys leave the guild, you make your way down the street. At this point, it's probably about noon. The sun is high in the sky, and there is something else in the sky. At the very moment that Kazi and Kreth are finishing up their drink and getting ready to prepare for heading to the ruins of Kreth with this deal that they've made, Ruben and Adrien are making their way out of the guild hall. And the first thing you see, Adrien, and well, maybe you both see it at the same time, is you see there's sort of a couple people just sort of standing there, staring off towards the center of town. And then you notice that there's a bunch of people sort of looking around. You follow their gaze, and there is a light show going on. From the top of the hill at the center of this town, there is like this golden fire almost that is shooting off into the sky. It doesn't quite get up to the clouds, but it is quite tall. Probably goes up a good 10 to 15 stories. And it just sort of, even in this daylight, it is kind of bright and hard to look directly at. But like, there's a bunch of people in town just sort of wondering what is going on as they look at this sudden light show.
Wait, are they in Westwood?
Yes, they are in the same town. As you take
Okay,
a step
they are
forward,
in the same town with us.
Yes, Adrien, and actually all four of you. Though Kreth and Kazi are not exactly aware of what is happening at the moment, but all four of you sort of get this feeling at the same time, simultaneously. The world goes black. You feel a searing sensation, like something is getting burned into you. And then, blinding light. All four of you, though at this moment you don't see each other, are standing at the very center of this great temple. You have to sort of have to close your eyes and sort of adjust your eyes for a moment, because there is this blinding holy light that is emerging. And this you hear this chorus, these divine voices as they're singing this song. Are you guys doing anything? Is there the way that your characters are reacting?
Wait, do we see each other?
You do not see each other.
Wait, do we see each other?
So actually, yeah, you don't see each other. You guys are actually seeing the same exact thing at this moment.
Hold on. Can I try to cast my cantrip message to Kreth and say, "Do you see this?"
Wait, what are you
Golden
casting?
light message. It's a
Message. Message would require you to point at the creature, so you can point in a random direction and see if it goes through.
So I point to where he was, right next, as if he was right next to me.
Okay, you point in that direction, and wait, are they able to respond with message?
I think so.
Yeah, but it's only like one
I
phrase.
think they have one response.
You cast a
Versus
spell.
Serenity campaign
Wait,
too,
the
critical.
target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You cast the cantrip, and you get the feeling that it did not reach anybody.
I point in the opposite direction and try the same thing.
As you were casting the cantrip again, you hear this this voice that is that pierces the heavens around you. It is loud and it is also powerful. And you get this this voice that loudly proclaims, "Greeting, mortal. I am..." And then you get sort of like it's the voice almost to the point where you have to cover your ears because it's so terrible. This grinding metal crackling sound comes on, sort of disrupting this voice that you're hearing. And as of today, you are my...
It's at this point that Adrien kneels.
Okay, yeah, you are at the same moment as Kazi is covering his ears and trying to cast the cantrip again. Adrien, you are getting onto your knees, and you hear it continue. A mark, so you can fight back against the. This mark is my blessing, a boon to, and then from there the voice just gets worse and worse and worse until it's almost unbearable. It's just this terrible grinding sound, and then the vision that you guys are seeing begins to decay more and more, and soon it is barely anything than a soft glow. Yes.
Is there a center of this light?
Yes. I forgot to describe. You coming from this voice, there is a grand statue at the top of a massive dais. It is a huge statue of an armored warrior.
Okay. Can I try to cast message on the statue and ask, who are you?
As you cast that spell, there is no one there either. The light begins to decay more and more until almost like a burning sheet of paper, it burns away, and you are left in not quite complete darkness, but there is only a few softly glowing lanterns in this gigantic temple. And that's when you blink your eyes. So, Adrien, the first thing you see is Ruben is sort of standing a couple of feet away from you.
Do you recognize this entity? Is Adrien still physically kneeled, or did that only happen in the vision?
No, you are still kneeling. You are no longer in Westwood. You are standing on the stone steps of this massive temple. The statue is still there, though the divine light is gone. The voice is also gone, and the crackling is gone. Instead, you are left with shadow, and as you suddenly realize that you're not the only ones here. There are 5 others beside you. You notice I'm going to just tell you. Kazi and Kreth are now here, along with 2 other individuals. Somebody who looks like some sort of farmhand, and somebody who is and a woman who is a little nicer dressed. She looks like possibly a merchant of some kind, along with somebody who's clearly a ranger and a wizard.
So they just noticed me and Joel.
Yeah. You realize you are all in this sort of chamber. You can see out of this temple, and off into the distance there is nothing but this blackness, this darkness, almost like a starry night. There's a couple of stars that speckle it, but they are strange. They are not the normal white and yellow stars. They are colorful, like sort of like pieces of candy off in the distance. And you are standing here, and it is
message again.
Who are you casting it on now?
What's his name? Joel's character.
Kreth.
I cast a message on Kreth and asked him, did you just see that golden light try to give us a mark or something?
Kreth, you are standing in this suddenly silent and dim temple. Then Kazi says, suddenly, almost like he's whispering to your ear, though you can see him maybe 10 feet away from you.
Kreth says, what the hell was that?
Was it just me who saw the light trying to give us a spell mark or whatever like that? Did you see that? Am I crazy?
I did. I've never seen anything like it before.
Is this a deity that Adrien would recognize?
Make
spell
a
mark.
religion
Are we all getting marked?
How do I roll a religion check?
So if you go to the first tab on your character sheet,
Yeah.
You should see religion on there. Just click on it and then click on normal roll. Just click on the name religion. There we go. 17. That is a pretty good roll. I will say this sounds... how much would you actually know about this? I would say you do know of some gods that have... You would know for sure that whatever this creature is, because it's affecting you without you being a cleric of some kind outside of its region, this is whatever it is, it's a greater god. And you would also be able to immediately tell you are no longer in the town of Westwood. At this moment, you are in Limbo, the plane of dream. There are times when gods speak to people in their dreams, and during those times their dreams become so substantial that they are in 2 places at once. Their body is still in the material plane, while their mind and soul is in the world of Limbo.
Andrew.
Yes.
When you said that we felt a burning pain earlier, Was it in a specific spot or just pain in general from the light?
Yes, it is in a specific spot. So I ask you, what
Can I-
spot would that
Can I
be?
look at that spot?
What spot would that be?
Probably on his wrist.
You raise your hand and look at it, and there's a strange marking. Do you speak Celestial?
I do not. I have Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
All right, so you look at it, and there's some strange runes on your wrist.
Because they are runes, I'm gonna try to do an Arcana check to see if I know what kind of spell or magic item or magic thing is it.
Okay. Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Does comprehend languages work on written language?
Yeah.
18.
Within 18, you can tell that whatever this mark, it is some sort of, since it is not actually arcane in nature, it is some sort of divine boon.
Oh. So could I roll a religion check to see?
Yeah, make a religion check. But you would have to, in order to really know much, you would have to surpass what Adrien rolled.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I didn't.
Yeah, you have no idea.
And ask Kreth, do you have a mark as well? And I show him my mark on my left hand. And is
Andrew,
it
do you have a mark?
golden?
Yes, you do have a mark. It is somewhere on. You. Where would you say it is?
What color is it, Andrew?
It is black. It is just written with black runes.
I get to choose where it is? You've put me in quite the predicament. How about it's on my upper arm?
Okay.
On
yeah.
my right arm.
You also felt that searing pain, but you felt it on your upper arm. You see a strange set of runes. Do you speak Celestial?
I think I do actually. Yeah, I do.
You do.
Neat. Since you can't see the side of your...
No, I don't
Yeah,
think that doesn't seem to be part of one of your languages. It says you speak Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't it
that's
part of my
kinda-
race or something?
But do you get it as part of your race?
Hey, that stuff is the same language as I do. That's hilarious.
No, it
They're
doesn't
the best
say.
languages.
It doesn't say you get a language, or at least I don't see.
Huh, I thought I remembered something like that.
Nope. Well, unless you can find
I have celestial heritage.
Would you have taken Celestial then instead of one of
I
your
don't
other
think that was an
languages?
option, because I think I would have taken it.
Oh, you didn't have that option?
There should have been
maybe
a point where you could figure out the language, or you could go over what
They let
language.
me Draconic and Elvish.
I think every background allows you to choose 2 languages.
Yeah, and I did choose Draconic and Elvish. I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't remember Celestial as an option.
So the symbols almost look sort of familiar
If it
to
is
you.
an option, though, I kind of want to change that, though.
I would allow you to change that if you want to
Yeah, I
switch
just
one
don't-
of those out. Which one
Yeah, I
do you
don't
want
know
to
how
switch
to
out?
steal the options, though.
I can.
Draconic and Elvish. I'll switch out Elvish for Celestial.
Okay, I will add that. There we go.
That's
So
only 2 of us.
you read, and it is Celestial is written is a very efficient language, and so an entire sort of word is written within these 2 runes written on your upper arm. It spells out ranger, but like in the old tongue.
Is it just
So what does
going to say our classes?
I don't know. Have you you could? I suppose you could ask Kreth. Kreth is currently examining his symbol. You guys suddenly hear the woman say, "Oh, what? Where am I? What? I was just in the market. What is this place?"
Adrien mentions what he has surmised. We appear to be in limbo, in some sort of dream, contacted by that entity we heard speaking earlier. If you indeed heard that, judging by the fact that we're in the same place, I'm guessing that we all heard that. Adrien looks around at the group as if to ask for confirmation.
Oh, by the golden will, I sure heard
Scotty
something.
nods.
The other man's the farmhand says.
Farmhand?
There are 6 people in total here. There is the merchant woman and the farmhand who is also with you.
Kazi messages Kreth and asks Kreth if he can read the marks.
Kreth responds. He says, "Yes." Line appears to say,
Kazi proffers his left arm to see if Kreth can read it.
I read it. What does this say, Andrew?
It says wizard. It is your class name.
Kreth says,
As you say that, Kreth,
Adrien,
what is going on? You there? You look like somebody who knows magic. Send us back.
Wait,
This
is she pointing at Kazi?
Yeah, she's pointing at you.
I don't know transport spells, Kazi said with a snort. I'm new to wizardry.
best of my luck, I get stuck with a novice in whatever the hell's this is.
Kazi
Does Adrien?
offended. I'm not that much of a novice. I was accepted into Enderfell College, I'll have you know. It takes some serious studying to get in there.
Perhaps, but what's your
I
strongest?
can't believe I'm surrounded by British people in this game.
Don't worry, there's
I
also
might
a
change
southern
my
accent.
later on
The
if I
farmhand.
think it's a better one.
The farmhand says, "Wow, what? There's something on my skin. What the hell is this?"
Kazi turns to Kreth. What do their marks say?
So Kreth, you look over, and the farmhand is raising his one leg of his pants, and on his halfway up his leg is the symbol fighter. And the woman, though I don't think she's seen this yet, is about halfway down her neck. There is a smaller but still a noticeable symbol, bard. I don't know what is going on here, and I'm not going to be stuck. I'm going to make my way back to Westwood. And she sort of starts looking up at the sky. Wasn't it daytime a moment ago?
We're in, limbo, like he said. Kazi says with one raised eyebrow.
Why did we get teleported to limbo? Like, now I'm try not to do a British accent because you're influencing me.
What is this? What is this limbo place?
We appear to be in some sort of dream or vision. I don't know how long that's going to last. Perhaps we're merely supposed to introduce ourselves.
Well,
My name is Adrien.
I don't have time for this. I need to be back in the market. I was in the middle of making a good deal. And she sort of takes a couple of steps, stamping around, sort of looking around, and she steps over, like she's stepping away from the statue toward, there's the statue side of the temple, and then there's the open side of the temple, and she sort of takes this couple step, and you see as there's a couple of lanterns scattered around that are emitting this blue eerie light, and as she steps out of the light, suddenly, in like a jerky motion, she is hauled up, all you hear is and she is suddenly lifted up into the air, though nothing appears to be touching her at this moment.
So is she being grabbed by something?
As you are wondering, make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
This will be perception.
Kazi also summons his familiar out of its temporary space or whatever.
Okay, yeah. So your to your relief, your familiar appears just as it normally would. Kazi, you notice, you see. You sort of have to squint to notice this, but in the darkness, there's this thin outline of something slightly larger than a typical human, and it currently has its arm impaled through this woman, is holding her up in the air, and you watch as blood sort of begins to drip down the arm and just splatters onto the floor.
Does
Kazi
Adrien
casts
know?
Firebolt on its wrist, on its arm.
All right, and actually with that, go ahead and cast, make the spell attack. Everybody else can roll for initiative.
Ooh, I got a 1 plus 2.
Okay.
10.
Making it 10.
Oh, you got
Andrew, does my
natural 20.
firebolt hit?
What happens if does something special happen? Does something special happen if you get a natural 20 on initiative?
Nope. You just go first. Kazi, you blasted out a flame bolt before the combat even started. You rolled to hit, and what did you roll?
I rolled a 20 if you look up in the chat.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage for that. There should be a damage button for firebolt.
10.
So you're
I got a 10.
as the shadow creature is lifting this woman up in the air, she is very much dead from this lethal wound. You blast the shadow for 10 fire damage. Despite the fact that it looks like sort of like a silhouette, you still manage to hit it solidly, and it lets out a screech. And then you begin hearing screeches, or like the soft sounds of creatures all around you guys.
Is the lady very much dead, or like making death saving throws dead?
She is very much dead. Ruben.
Oh no, there's more.
You are the first to start.
So there are parts of the room that are in shadow, complete shadow from my perspective. It look like they're not by the pillars. So the areas that are in complete blackness are areas that my character cannot see. correct?
You're a human, right?
Yes, I'm a human, so I do not have dark vision, but I do have the light cantrip prepared through Pact of the Tome.
Okay, did you cast it, or what are you concentrating on right now? It says your character's concentrating on the spell. Oh, no, wait, no, sorry, that's Adrien. No, wait, nope, yeah, that's you. That's you. You're Adrien.
I shouldn't be concentrating on anything. I mean, maybe I cast Hex while I was
Hex.
testing.
I'm gonna break that concentration.
You can clear that.
Yeah,
So,
you
Andrew,
still have.
Can I
So
attack this?
yeah, you can move up to it and attack it. You have 30 feet of movement as you are a dwarf, so you can go. It'll take you 15 feet.
So do I have to be adjacent to this thing, or not? Because I have 5-foot reach.
Yeah, you would have to be right next to the creature in order to attack it. Though you could, like, you have a javelin, so you could throw a javelin, for example. You don't have any like ranged attacks. I think you do have a short bow, so you could use that. So there's a number of ways you can go. Sorry, what was that?
Or do I not want to get in close combat with this? Try that.
You don't.
It does look pretty dangerous.
Because I can do more damage if I move up close.
That's true. Where do you want to move to?
I'm just gonna throw my javelin at it from where I'm at.
So you pick up and hurl your javelin, and it flies. And instead of hitting the shadow, it sort of looks like the shadow is almost like merging around the javelin, and the javelin goes right through the shadow and slams into the floor. There's something making this creature difficult to hit, probably because it's made out of living shadow, but it is because you missed.
But my firebolt hit it, right?
Yeah, the firebolt hit. I'll tell you, it doesn't have like, it's not immune to anything like physical damage. It's just that it's just Ruben missed. So.
Oh.
I didn't roll good enough.
Oh, I see. Okay.
She only got a 7, so that wouldn't have hit a whole lot.
So Ruben, that was your action. You still have your bonus action and your movement. So you can choose to move if you wish.
What exactly do I do on my boon?
You can cast Shield of Faith on your bonus action, and I believe that's the only main thing that you can do on your bonus action at the moment, at this level.
Is there a point at this point?
You would probably want to cast it before you get into the rest of the fight, because that's the one that gives you +2 to AC, right?
Yeah.
And it lasts a minute, so it would last for probably most of the fight.
So, Andrew, I can cast Shield of Faith on myself?
Yeah. So now you are concentrating on the spell, and you have an 18 AC instead of a 16.
No, I should have a 20.
Oh, right. I didn't add. I can help you out with that. Hang on. Let me. Bam. You are now. I had to add the effect to you. So yeah, now you have 20 AC. So you are very hard to hit. Will that end your turn? Or do you want to move somewhere? All right, you run into the darkness in between these two, between two of the temple pillars. It is the owl's turn. It is given orders by Adrien. Adrien,
Andrew.
What do you want your owl to do? Yes, Kazi?
Andrew, is the woman dead?
She
or
is dead.
Resavable?
She is dead. Though you're not sure how exactly it works in Limbo, that might be another check to try and remember what exactly are the facts, because that's more of like trivia. Because it's not every day that like people are taken to Limbo.
Take a turn?
I would say no. You can make a religion or history check.
I'll make a history check. 19.
Yeah, you would know if not every dream takes you to Limbo. So most dreams just are in your mind. But when you dream and your mind is taken to Limbo, you can die if you are killed in the dream.
Okay.
Yeah, but she is clearly dead. So it is the owl's turn. So Adrien, your familiar is up. What do you want your familiar to do?
Okay, because the familiar can't make any attacks, and I can't cast touch spells through it until it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Will the owl still provoke an attack of opportunity as it flies at it? Because it doesn't attack.
Owls don't take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
check the sheet.
Opportunity attacks only occur when you leave an enemy's melee range.
Okay, so it doesn't happen when you enter their melee range.
Yes, it doesn't.
Okay.
What do you want your owl to do?
I would say the owl is going to fly up to the shadow, and on my turn, I'm going to cast either Hex or Chill Touch through the owl.
Ah, okay. All right, I will point out that a Hex is a ranged spell and has a range of 90 feet. But yeah, so you have your owl next to the shadow just in case you want to cast something through the shadow. Onto the shadow. The shadow doesn't seem to notice the creature at all, and is very focused on the woman it's currently impaling.
Can the owl fly away or up after delivering the touch because it still has movement left?
No, you would have to do that on the owl's turn.
The owl has to hang around the beast.
Yeah, it is endangering the owl, but it can be useful in some circumstances. And most of the time, a lot of creatures are going to ignore an owl versus the more dangerous foes that are in front of them, which would be you guys.
Okay.
All right, does that end Owl's turn?
Yeah.
Emergence from the darkness is another shadow that sort of appears, goes right past you, Ruben, and it is going to make an attack on the farmhand. And as it's emerging from the darkness, it begins to howl in this odd voice, "Traitor, traitor!" And it is actually going to fail its attack. The farmhand who manages to see the shadow just in time ducks beneath the swipe of one of its claws. That is going to end its turn. Also, as it emerges into the light, its shadowy flesh begins to sizzle. And oh shoot, I don't have the quick roller thing. I'm gonna need to add that. It takes 3 points of radiant damage, which seems to affect it a lot more than any other damage, and it begins to hiss. But even so, it just ignores it. The shadow that originally attacked the woman suddenly begins to ripple, and this weird shadowy creature begins to flow into where it impaled the woman, and the woman slams into the ground, just like no longer being held up by anything, and the shadow is gone, fully sort of fully immersing, sort of fully going into this merchant, and then there is a flash of white light as Kazi, because of your check earlier, you would know immediately this woman has left the dream with the shadow. But they are gone.
Oh, fun.
So it's not affecting us, but that could be interesting to deal with.
Andrew, do I know anything about these creatures?
I would say you would have to do that on another turn to make another check, to try to think of what's going on. Since it doesn't take any of your actions or anything, I would say you'd have to do that next round. But as that's happening, this creature is going to step out of the shadows, and it is going to make an attack on you, Adrien, suddenly from behind. So it's going to have advantage here. Oh, it is invisible at the moment, but it suddenly becomes visible when it attacks. That is going to be an 11 to hit.
Yeah, I have an AC of 10 that hits.
All right. You take 8 points of necrotic damage as the creature actually it tries to pick you up, but as it cuts into you, but it doesn't quite get a good hold, and instead it leaves a gaping wound. But that will end its turn. It is shouting the same thing as the other shadow that emerged. Oh, it is also sizzling and bubbling, and a good chunk of it is actually removed as it moves into the light, but it still charges after you. Kazi, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb
Something maximum damage.
on the one who just attacked Adrien.
Mm-hmm. And then, all right, that'll be a critical hit, I think. So go ahead and roll damage, and then click critical hit, since you rolled a natural 20.
That's
No,
I did not. That's an 18.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. That will hit. A 23, in fact, will hit this creature. 3-6. It takes 16 acid damage. Yeah, so the acid hits
Does it have to be acid?
Oh, yeah. What damage are you choosing?
I was gonna choose lightning.
All right, so it is going to take 16 lightning damage. Unfortunately, as the lightning shoots across, it goes around Adrien and slams into the shadow. It seems to not be nearly effective as you would expect it to be. It is resistant to lightning, but it still takes 8 points of damage.
Oh.
It is looking bloodied, so it is barely holding itself together. Is there anything else that you're doing?
There goes a spell slot. I don't think I can do anything else.
You can move, and if you can do anything with a bonus action.
No, I don't have any bonus action stuff currently. Other than, no bonus action.
All right,
you can find any spells that were bonus actions.
You can still move.
Yeah, but where to? Because everywhere there's a creature, pretty much.
All right, do you end your turn then?
Yeah, I'll end my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move toward the center of the 2 light.
Okay, this the farmhand terrified is going to step back, but the creature is going to farmhand trying to get away from the shadow. The shadow takes a slice at him. This time, it does hit, slamming into the commoner, dealing 3 damage. This time, the arm turns into like a wickedly sharp blade and slices into the farmhand, but he still gets away, barely alive, and sort of stumbles away from this shadow that seems to be after him and only him. That will make it the next shadow's turn. It is going to move, and it is going to merge into the light, and it is focused on you, Razzie.
Oh, is there one for... Oh, there's one for each of us, isn't there?
And it is
Razzie?
going
You
to...
mean me?
It is entering the light, so it is
Wait,
going
Andrew,
to take
is that
a d6. Yes. It is going to take a d6 of radiant damage. And it is going to, well, since it had to step fully into the light, I'm going to say it does not have advantage on this attack. That will be an 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
It does not hit. Okay. So it slices at you,
Also,
but
hang on a second, Andrew.
Yes.
When do I declare shield spell? Because that's a reaction.
You would do that if the creature hit you, and you can shield it.
Okay.
So
That
you just
makes
tell me, oh, I'm casting shield there as my reaction.
Yep.
All right, but that will end that shadow's turn. That shadow seems it completely ignored Kreth and just went straight for you, charging into the light, trying to slash at you. You managed to step back away from the blade, but it is still clearly after you. Adrien, it is now your turn. You are wounded from this creature's first attack. It seems to be very intent on attacking you.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on... do I get disadvantage?
Unfortunately, yes, because it's a ranged attack.
Is Guiding Bolt radiant damage?
Yeah, it's radiant. It's 46 radiant. Is it worth rolling with disadvantage if the thing is right in front of me? Adrien is probably kind of panicked. He's still going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, what are you casting on?
The one in front of him.
You should see an attack button. 12.
Oh,
12 will
12.
barely hit.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll damage. There's a damage button as well.
No, I'm not.
Damage. Normal 19.
19 radiant damage. Your bolt flies from your hand point blank, and just the shadow evaporates from the radiant damage that you display. It takes double damage, so it takes well over 8 damage or something. Yeah, that is more than its health. It evaporates into until it is a nothing.
I wasn't expecting to deal 38 damage on my first attack of the campaign.
Well, guiding bolt can be pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is radiant damage, so these things are weak to radiant damage. So it is dead.
Yes, it is gone.
I still have movement, right?
Yes, you can still move, and you still have your bonus action if you wish to use it.
Okay. I am going to probably... Let me see. I'm trying to look at the map. Adrian's going to want to move into the light after seeing that the shadows took damage when they moved into the light. I'm trying to think what light sources aren't immediately next to a shadow. I'm going to cast... turns out Armor of Agathis is has a casting time of 1 bonus action, so I am going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Will that end your turn?
I'm going to move into the light by the lantern, having seen that the creatures take damage upon entering the light.
Okay. This shadow will go next. It is emerging. Actually, it doesn't emerge into the darkness. Instead, Ruben.
Still not my turn.
Yeah, sorry. You did roll last. And it is the first turn that we're ever doing.
Oh my gosh.
It is the first turn that we're ever doing for D&D, so I'm sorry. They had to
Bro,
try
I
to
literally
figure out
rolled
some
like
things.
more than half an hour ago.
Don't worry. Yours will be up in approximately a minute. So anyway, this shadow is going to make a surprise attack against you, Ruben, from the darkness. So it doesn't even have to walk into the darkness. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Man, that hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it did roll a 17. It's going to, as it slash, you feel suddenly something cold and sharp slash into your back, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Dude, how did this thing roll a d6 and +2? How does he get an 8 just like Noah?
What?
Just rolling. Man,
Oh,
my
damage was high
my
today.
GM rolling luck is way better than my player rolling luck. Like, it's crazy.
Whoops, Andrew.
Andrew, where
But
was
it also
he?
it does appear because it is no longer invisible from the shadows because it attacked. This next shadow, that ends that shadow's turn. This next shadow is going to emerge. Kreth. You get this distinct feeling, this terrible feeling in your mind that is coming straight for you. And is going to go 5,
one right
10,
next to me?
15. Nope.
Oh, there's
It
another
is one that emerges from the shadows. It is going to take damage. It is going to take 4 necrotic damage.
Why did it take damage?
As it emerges into the light,
Oh, 'cause it's
its
light,
skin
okay.
begins to just sizzle and pop, and is going to get up to you and is going to make an attack on you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, I mean, what even is my AC? That definitely hits, but where is my AC? Oh, 14. So yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so yep, it is going to roll damage, and it emerging from the shadow. You manage to dodge the majority of it, but it still manages to cut a nasty gash along your arm, dealing 3 hit points. And with that, it is the Jackal's turn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You rolled a 3.
It has been 36 minutes since we rolled for initiative.
I apologize, but this is the first time everybody's trying to learn how to use this.
I'm gonna finish my turn in 2 minutes. Not even.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Joel.
What do you want? Is there anything you want your jackal to do? Is there anything you want your jackal to do, Kazi?
Yes, I want it to stealth.
All right. It is. Where do you want it to stealth exactly?
I want it to stealth and then run over to here.
Okay. It has to it has to break line of sight with the creatures in order to properly stealth. So it'd have to hide behind something.
40 feet of movement.
Yeah, you could try hiding in the shadows. So.
What shadows? Oh, like over here?
Over here, there's darkness.
Over here?
You should be able to see where the lanterns are. I would
Yeah, but can I make it-
recommend that you allow Joel to take his turn.
I'm trying to understand this.
Bro, this point's gonna take us 3 sessions to finish one battle.
Okay, so there are several lanterns, and you can see them. They're right here, and because they're attached to a pillar, there's a massive shadow behind on the other side of the pillar.
Can I have him go behind there, then stealth?
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna make a stealth check. That is a 14. That'll probably be enough. And he's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so he manages to sneak behind the shadows. Is that where you want him?
Yep, and I want him... Can I use his sense of smell to see if I can... Wait, no, that's my turn. Never mind.
All right, and so, Kreth, it is now your turn. You are standing right here, and there is one shadow. This shadow is not looking at you, and this shadow is focused on you.
All right, the shadow that's looking at me, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Ah, okay. So you use your bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. It is now marked.
I get a bonus action? Okay, yeah. So, okay, do I have to do that, or do you do that?
Nope, I marked him.
All right. And then I'm going to take out my short sword. I'm going to stab him. Normal.
All right, a 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And then add a d10 to that, because it is marked. No, wait, no, not a d10, sorry. That would be a d6.
Normal.
All right, you deal 3 damage plus a d6. There you go. So you slice a chunk off of this shadow, just completely, like, it loses an arm that almost immediately regrows, but at the same time, it is significantly smaller than what it was a second ago. So it's lost a lot of its mass. And in fact, it is now bloodied.
Because you said my spell was the bonus action, so does it mean I get another action then? Because I get 2 actions?
Attacking was your action, so attacking with the short sword.
Oh, do we get 1 action?
Yes. You get an action, a bonus action, and your movement.
Oh, so I can move as well?
Yes, but moving away from the shadow, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. That will end your turn then.
And look, my turn took 2 minutes.
Ruben, it is now your turn.
On the dot.
There are 2 shadows next to you. One is looking away from you, and this one is looking right at you, ready to attack again.
Look at me with my longsword.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. An 18 will hit. Go ahead and click on the damage to roll damage. 4. All right. It takes 4 points of damage.
With my origin feat, Savage Attacker, I can roll my damage dice twice and pick the higher one.
So roll again.
Don't know how.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's with any weapon. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage again. Just click the damage button again. All right, 8. That's significantly more. So yeah, it takes 8 points of slashing damage and looks kind of injured, but not enough to make it bloodied. So it is still above half health. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your...
Do you have any smites?
No, I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't take any smites?
No, there's light behind us, that was straight.
Where?
Shouldn't I move?
No, there's not light behind it. It casting a shadow, I think.
Are you sure? Isn't there a light down there, or is there?
Yeah,
Um,
pillar behind you.
Andrew, is there lights? Is there 4 lights in this thing, or only 2?
Yeah, there are 4 lights. There are 2 down here. So there's a light.
Is there a light of some of those?
There's
down
a
there?
light down here as well.
Yeah, can I move down there?
Yeah. You would have to go 5,
Josiah, you will
10,
take 2. Josiah,
15, 20,
AJ,
25,
AJ,
30.
you will take 2 attacks of opportunity if you move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can choose to take attacks of opportunity on you if you move outside of their attack range.
Is there something we can do too if something moves out of our attack range? Or is that just a special
Yeah.
ability for them?
No, that's a special ability for you too. If you have a melee weapon and they walk out of your attack range, you can make an attack on them before that happens.
Nice.
Are you moving over there?
I can't seem to move over there.
That's because, well, okay. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Is that as far as you want to move?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is not going to make an attack of opportunity, but the one after you is. So it is going to make an attack. That will be a 7, which will not be high enough to hit you. So it slices at you, but all it does is hit your armor.
Cool.
It is now the owl. So, Adrien, what do you want your owl to do? I will admit, there's not a lot that familiar can do in combat. They're mostly supposed to be for stuff. But, like, the owl can be particularly useful. I will tell you, it can use the help action, which could give you or an ally advantage on an attack.
Sorry, should have used me.
Oh. So how does that work?
You would just fly next to an enemy, and then you could use the help action to give one of your allies advantage on an attack.
Okay. Having killed mine, I'm going to probably go and I'm going to probably send the owl over and help Kaszi'iser.
All right, it's gonna fly over here, and it begins to like flap in front of the face of this this huge shadow creature. This shadow, this one right here, is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it is going to make an attack. It is single-handedly is focused entirely on this farmhand, and it rolls an 8, which is somehow not high enough to hit this commoner. So yeah, it is. It'll also, because it started its turn in the light, it is going to take 1d6. So it takes 3 points of radiant damage. That will end its turn. The farmhand is still scrambling away from this creature, but the creature's just scratching the floor, slashing everything but the farmhand. Kazi, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna firebolt the guy in front of me. What do I roll with advantage? Because
You have it. Well, so it would be disadvantage because the owl's giving you advantage. You just roll normally, so just roll again.
So yeah, he rolled.
Wait.
Oh.
Do you have any touch spells that you'd rather cast in that instance?
Oh, I do.
Would you like to cast?
It doesn't matter. I already rolled.
Would you like to cast? I will allow you to cast Chill Touch instead.
Okay, I'll cast Chill Touch on him then.
Okay, you will have advantage. So click the advantage button once you click attack, and then we'll see if you hit.
Wait. So why would I have disadvantage if he's right next to me?
Because
Ranged?
with Firebolt is a ranged spell attack, so you have disadvantage with that. Did you just roll? Oh, okay, ouch. Unfortunately, that will barely miss. So you try and reach for the shadow, and it's insubstantial. It's hard to even like touch, and it's like you're reaching into a cloud, and you don't really touch anything that actually damages it. But that will unfortunately use up that spell slot.
It's not a spell slot, it's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay, yeah, then you still have a spell slot. Are you doing anything else on your turn? You can move, but it will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. But it's gonna attack me on my turn anyway.
Uh-huh.
I think I'll just stay where I am. There's not much point in moving.
All right, the farmhand is going to disengage and is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just running away from this shadow as it is chasing him. This shadow is going to attack you, Kazi. But actually, at the start of its turn, it is going to take 1d6 radiant damage as its skin sizzles from the lanterns. This weird blue light is damaging it, and it's going to
radiant or
it's taking radiant damage from the lanterns.
Okay.
That'll be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit no matter what I do.
Ouch. All right, and it is going to do.
Shield only gives a +5.
It is going to.
Yeah, I can only make it 17.
Oof. Yeah, that sucks because that is 8 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
The creature slashes you, and you fall to the ground unconscious from the blow. But that will be the end of that shadow's turn. Adrien, it is now your turn.
Me? All right.
Yes.
Adrien. Okay, so take any healing spells. Adrien is going to cast. I'm not sure whether I want to cast Chromatic Orb or Sacred Flame in this instance, but I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
What damage type are you choosing?
Well, it was immune. It was resistant to lightning, but it doesn't seem to be resistant to fire, right?
Yeah, my first fireball hit normally.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one that just downed Kaszi'iser.
Okay, go ahead and make the spell attack. Click on the spell in your character sheet, and then click attack.
Okay. Attack roll. Okay, now I have like 3 windows open for Chromatic Orb attack roll.
An 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and damage.
22 fire damage. Once again, a second shadow is just evaporated by your second spell. That will use up the use of this chromatic orb. But yeah, you took out a second shadow. Disappears, still ending its existence by continuing to shout "traitor" as a loud wail. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I don't really have anything else I can do in my bonus action other than see through my familiar's eyes. Because the only other thing I have that passes as a bonus action is Hex, but that's a spell and I don't have any spell slots left. I'm going to run. Am I within? I'm more than 15 feet away from Kaszi'iser.
Yeah, you're 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay, I'm going to run up to Kaszi'iser.
Okay.
Just call me Kazi.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to Kazi.
Kaszi'iser is my father's name. Tell me, Kaz.
I don't have any. Actually, can I still be in the light to where the thing wouldn't be damaged, but still be within 15 feet of him?
You're currently in the light right now.
But I don't. For Spare the Dying, I don't get. I don't get.
Spare the Dying is in action.
Yeah, I know. It's just I was probably going to cast that on my next turn. I was checking to make sure, because it's ranged, it wasn't going to be at disadvantage because it's right there.
Nope, you don't roll for it. You just automatically stabilize a creature.
Okay.
All right. At the end of your turn, this shadow is going to go. This shadow is still after Ruben, so it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and reemerge from the shadows right in front of you, Ruben. It is going to take a d6. Ouch. It is going to take some damage from the radiant damage. It is actually barely holding itself together as it stumbles forward to slash at you, Ruben. It is going to make an attack. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Despite the odds, it is going to hit you. You take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's him down too, I think.
Ouch. All right, you are down at the moment.
So, how much did it damage to do?
5.
Oh, man.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For the draining swipe, maybe I shouldn't be asking it, but in the description it says on a hit, target strength score decreases by 1d4.
Oh yeah, these creatures aren't exactly the shadows from this stat block, so they're slightly different.
So, I am down as well.
So they're not stealing your strength as they are attacking you. They plan on stealing something far worse.
Probably our bodies.
And with that, Ruben, you are down, but that is the end of that shadow's turn. It is this shadow's turn. At the beginning of its turn, it is going to take a d6 of radiant damage as it is standing in the light. But it doesn't seem to care all that much, and it is going to make an attack on you, Kreth.
Yeah.
That'll be a 9 to hit.
That's hit. I have an AC of 14.
Yeah, you manage to duck out of the way as this large shadowy claw slams into the pillar right next to you. It is Kazi's jackal. What do you want him to do?
Actually, can he...
He's still hidden, right?
Yes. None of the shadows seem to have noticed the jackal.
Alright, I'm gonna have him run over there.
Okay, what do you want him to do?
There's nothing he can do, just sit there.
Okay, he's just chilling. Kreth, it is now your turn.
Wait, you said he can give advantage, right?
Yeah, he can. With the help action.
So...
Can he use the help action then to help Joel? Kreth?
Yeah, he can.
Does he have to be next to Kreth?
Nope, just next to the enemy that Joel's trying to attack. He's sort of like distracting the enemy, like biting at, not damaging or attacking, but like biting at one of the legs of this shadowy creature, and it sort of makes it stumble a bit.
Okay. Do you have a healing ability? Can you get me back on my feet so I can more fire?
I have Cure Wounds, but I don't have it like ready. Or like it's not one of my 3 spells I have today.
Kreth, you are right in front of this. The shadow is trying to
Wait,
attack
actually,
you.
I think I do have a subtle healing ability.
Yeah.
What do I have?
Yeah, I think it's part of your character.
I think you should
Sword
have.
navigate.
Have you cast any spells? Wait, I think you cast.
I cast Hunter's Mark my last turn.
That doesn't. I think that doesn't use any spell slots, does it?
Yeah,
so
no, it doesn't.
I think you still have both of your spell slots. I don't know why you didn't have any. So yeah, you
Oh, no,
currently
I thought-
have Detect
Oh, yeah, I did
Magic,
just-
Fog
that.
Cloud, and Hunter's Mark prepared.
Yeah. Okay, I do have Healing Hands, which as a magic action, you can touch a creature and roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency bonus. The creature regains a number of hit points equal to the total rolled. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
Ah, yes, because you are an Aasimar.
Yeah. So Jeremiah, wait, is Jeremiah down?
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
He's down.
out.
He is unconscious on the ground right here.
Right.
Though
And
the
so how it
shadow
works
creature
is-
that was just attacking him has also died.
So I have an extra bonus action. Is the bonus action is it not like able to be used for an attack? Is that how it works?
Wait, what do you need to cast that feature?
Oh, I'm talking about just unrelated to casting, just in general.
Oh, some spells take an action, and some spells take a bonus action. It'll say right next to the spell.
A or
I
BA.
was gonna say A or B.
So if it takes an action, can I still attack as my bonus action?
No. You can only attack as your action.
Yeah.
If you
All
get
right.
me
I'm
up-
gonna. What's that?
If you get me up, I'll cast Chromatic Orb on
Yeah.
the one attacking you.
Because I think I keep forgetting where everything is. There's so many pages.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's you get used to it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Hand. Use ability.
Okay, you will have to step closer to him, but
Good to
you
hear.
can
Oh. Okay.
step closer to him without without like getting attack of opportunities. So you can step right here.
Yeah. And then I heal 5.
Yeah, Kazi, you are back up with 5 hit points.
Awesome.
And Kreth, you still have your bonus action and some movement left if you still wish to move somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out when I can actually use my bonus action. I don't have any. I don't know. Is there anything else I can do other than cast Hunter's Mark on another creature?
What does Hunter's Mark do?
Unfortunately, not at this. You get more things to do with bonus actions at higher levels.
Okay, but let's
I'm
see.
gonna
Can I
check.
cast Hunter's Mark twice?
You have weapon mastery on your short sword, right? Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this, but I guess it didn't change anything. But now you with your next attack against this shadow, you have advantage because your short sword has the Vex weapon mastery, which means that if you attack a creature and hit them, then you have advantage on your next attack.
Cool. But I can't attack yet.
Would
Yep, you would have to do that next turn.
Ruben
Yeah.
or anything? Actually,
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything then. Unless, would I be able to just cast Hunter's Mark on another one of them? Just
Yeah,
for
you
funsies?
could. You could if you wanted. You could
I
move.
might as well.
You could. Well, actually, you would have to recast Hunter's Mark. Otherwise, if the shadow,
okay.
if the creature that dies with Hunter's Mark, you can move it to a new creature with a bonus action.
Okay, so I can only have it on one creature at a time?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't really do anything with my bonus action.
All right, and it is now Ruben. I'm gonna need you to make a death saving throw. So click the little skull on your character sheet that appeared.
Okay, so one question though. What is the longsword's mastery property?
Here, your longsword has the property of sap. If you hit a creature with this weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. That is a good question. Did you attack this creature with your longsword?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Then I ran away. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I would have to retcon some things. I'm gonna say you are back up with 3 hit points. I'm gonna say but next time you're gonna have to tell me if your character has a feature that does something like this. But okay. So it hit you, but only like a glancing blow. So you weren't knocked down.
Okay,
So you're no longer unconscious, but you are looking pretty bad. But yeah, it is now your turn.
What made it deal less damage?
I just say because the creature was supposed to have disadvantage when it attacked Ruben and hit him with that huge blow, and so I don't really want to go all the way back and re-roll that attack. So I'm just gonna say he did less damage.
Okay.
Should I think so?
If you have a heal, okay. I mean, it's probably worth it. I mean, Jeremiah's been put back up.
Or should I use my
Joel, you said you have Fog Cloud too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have land.
We both have that spell.
I can use
Hey.
land hand. Use action. Yeah. Cool. That means I can still attack this creature and heal myself, right?
Yeah, you could, but you're only going to heal 5.
Yes, but
I think.
5 should give me very close to the threshold, unless he rolls max,
All right, then.
and I might be able to kill him. So
And you have a really high AC, so.
yeah,
All right. So, what are you going to do on your turn then?
I am going to attack this guy with my longsword.
Okay, make an attack. 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 5.
And I think-
All right. It is barely holding together, but it is still alive. Yep.
You
5.
rolled the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, it is still barely alive, but you managed to cut off another chunk of this shadowy creature. Is that all you're doing this turn?
With a bonus action, I can use lay on hands, and I can bleed and give myself 5 hit points.
Is that a bonus action? Oh yeah, as a bonus
Yeah.
action, you can touch a creature, which could be yourself, and draw power. Okay, so how much do you heal yourself? 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you using all 5 hit points to heal yourself, or just, you can choose how many you want to use? Josiah?
Yeah, I have cure wounds still, so might as well.
So you're using all 5? Alright. I'm just gonna add 5 hit points to your character sheet. Or there you go. Alright. It is the owl is up. What do you want the owl to do? It is currently flying above Kreth.
And the one by Kreth
Or
is
Adrien.
dying. The one by Kaszi'iser, that one. I'm just gonna have it aid Kreth on that one that's attacking it.
Okay. Kreth, you have advantage on your next attack against this dude. Again.
What if I already have advantage on?
Unfortunately, advantage doesn't stack.
Okay, so in that case, I mean, narratively, would Adrien know to not do that?
Not really.
Okay, I mean,
You're
as
not
much as I
sure
would-
how skilled Kreth is with the blade.
So skilled with my blade.
actually, technically, I do have a reason to not have it aid Kreth and aid Ruben instead, because Ruben was down. Ruben wasn't down, so never mind. It's still going to aid Kreth. Even though that's not the optimal decision, Adrien doesn't have a reason to move the familiar otherwise.
All right. The shadow after the farmhand is going to go next. And it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's going to, ignoring all of you guys. Oh, it also starts its turn in the light. So it takes 6 points of radiant damage. Ouch, it is barely holding together. And it is going to try and take one last swipe. This one does hit. And it slices in half the farmhand. The farmhand just dying instantly from the blow. The shadow
So
merges with the body, the dead body bleeding out on the ground, and then they both vanish.
why did it die? Why did he die instantly instead of just going down?
Because you guys, as player characters, because you are special, and you're the main characters. So when other people go down to 0 hit points, they die. But when you guys hit 0 hit points, you're still barely alive.
Okay, then what's the point of spare the dying?
Oh, that's true. You don't have time, for the shadows are merging with them, and they are leaving the dream world before you can even do anything. And also, that attack was double the max health of the commoner, so that meant that it kills him instantly.
Okay.
So that's sort of describing. So a lot of times you will be able to save people if you are there, but in this specific circumstance, there's a lot of stuff happening, and he took double his max damage and damage.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, that shadow vanishes, and Kazi, it is now your turn. There are 2 shadows left.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay, you run into the darkness, up to the beginning, behind the stairs of the dais where the massive statue is.
Wait, would that block me from everyone else?
No, you can still see everyone else.
Oh, I'm just gonna stand on. I'm gonna stand on the stairs then.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one in front of Joel.
How many times do you cast Chromatic Orb? Is this the 3rd time?
Second.
Okay.
Nat 20!
Oh, nice.
Okay, natural 20. Go ahead and roll damage, and that'll be a critical hit.
Oh,
37 fire damage.
Okay, yeah, it is dead. It is gone. Joel, Kreth, the shadow that was going after you is obliterated by a blast of fire.
what was the roll on that?
Hold on, Andrew.
Yeah?
Two of the dice are the same number.
All right, so that you can it can leap to a new target within 30 feet of it, but I don't believe there are any other targets within 30 feet. Oh wait, yeah, it's 40 feet away.
35.
Or 35.
No, so close. I'm one turn late from nailing the other guy too.
Adrien, it is
I
now
would have been
your
able to
turn.
hit.
Or are you done with your turn, Kazi?
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm gonna look through the senses of my familiar.
Okay.
He's got better sight than me.
Adrien, it is now your turn.
Okay.
So wait, one last thing.
Yeah.
Can I use the senses of my familiar to make sure there isn't any more creatures hiding around by his sense of smell or 90 feet dark vision?
Yeah, you can, but you will have to take that will take an action to sort of search out an area.
It's a bonus action. It's a bonus action.
Okay, you'll have to do that on your familiar. You can do that on your familiar's turn, I'd say. Adrien, it is now your turn.
Okay, so for Sacred Flame, I want to make sure that it's the Dex saving throw is being factored in correctly.
Sacred Flame.
What?
Okay, yeah.
What makes the spell DC for Sacred Flame?
It is based off of your. I think it's technically a warlock cantrip, so it would be off of your charisma. It would be off of your spell DC, which is a 13.
Okay, so it is correct. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the one attacking Kreth.
All right, it is going to.
Wait, the one attacking Kreth is dead.
Oh yeah, the one attacking Kreth is dead. Are you attacking the last one? There's only one remaining.
I'm going to attack that one.
All right. Yeah, you. It fails its saving throw, and go ahead and roll damage.
All right, Sacred Flame. Oh, it's. Oh, there it is.
That is the only thing that you needed to roll to not kill the shadow.
It still takes 2 damage, though, right?
Oh, it does? Wait, why does it take 2 damage?
It's radiant damage.
Oh, wait, is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it takes it is weak to radiant damage, so it takes double damage. That will be enough to kill it. With that final spell, the battlefield falls silent.
Wait, I killed 3.
Wait, Andrew, is the one though that by me isn't dead though?
Yeah, it was killed by a spell that came from the guy who was
From
working
Ruben.
with you. Yeah, the guy
Adrien.
the Adrien, the person who was joining up with you right before this whole event happened. The spell came from him.
Oh, hold on a second. Josiah, Sacred Flame, even if it had been partially behind the pillar, Sacred Flame lets you ignore half and 3/4 cover.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, good. Sorry, Andrew. Go on.
Okay, so you guys are once again in this temple. It is now silent. Silence has gone over the temple. Oh right, Kazi, you use the senses of your familiar, and there are no other shadow creatures.
Okay. I step up onto the dais and investigate the statue.
But I feel like that could be a bad idea.
Make an investigation check. At first, nothing is amiss. But as you feel your hand across this massive statue, sort of like investigating the stonework and that sort of thing, your hand suddenly goes into the statue and it ripples. And the illusion is broken. And where the statue once was is instead half of a statue, as everything above the waist is the statue has been long since broken in half. There was some sort of illusion making it look like this staff was still intact. This statue.
What's it made out of?
Stone. It's like made out of a lighter type stone. In fact, the part that isn't snapped in half is flawless, like flawless craftsmanship.
Nice. Kazi starts to look around. Kazi and his familiar. He sets his familiar searching for any sort of debris, gold, coins, loot, interesting items of note.
Are you all searching around, or what is everybody else doing?
If the battle is over, I mean, I would probably be searching as well to figure out what's going on. I mean, that's reasonable, right?
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Who wants to roll perception?
I can have my familiar roll for perception. got a 16.
But does your familiar have a? Oh, I have a 15.
Oh, did you roll?
Oh, same thing.
So you guys sort of take a look around. You find some ancient-looking silver coins scattered around. There's 15 of them in total. Find them where there once was like an offerings box that has long since corroded with time. Also,
Who finds them?
Kazi, you sort of find
Exactly
it.
what I did.
You find the small pile of silver coins first.
would I have rolled investigation or perception?
What are you doing exactly? Because perception is like you want to find something that you don't see already, and investigation is you want to take a closer look at something.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably perception.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. What are you looking for exactly?
Anything like to clue us into like why we're here or how to get out of here.
As you guys are looking around, you feel something. Where the shadows were slain, you feel their essence begin to gather and flow. It sort of gathers, flows, and then separates into 4 pools that sort of it's sort of like flowing into you guys, and you feel yourselves getting stronger. You guys this will be 400 XP. It does recommend that you only have a session or 2 as level 1. So after this battle, you guys empowered by this strange new divine mark that you've been given, and the absorbing the power of these shadows, you get enough XP to level up. I think these guys would have given you. Yeah.
You do this, or do we do it?
Do I get more XP because I killed 3 of them, or we all just get the same amount?
You guys all get the same amount.
Oh, I
Kazi
see.
hands you 7 silver.
Who are you handing 7 silver to?
Kazi hands Kreth 7 silver.
Next time you guys will be able to level up, and then you will try and figure out what is going on here. But yeah, until then, that is where we are going to leave off this session.
All right.
So yeah, that was a little clunky because you guys were getting used to the system. But I think that went pretty well. What do you guys think?
That was fun.
I think it went reasonably well.
I think it went great.
I don't know. That was kind of cool, though. I got really lucky on Guiding Bolt, and I dealt 38 damage on my first roll.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I feel like I got gypped
Got gypped?
with some attack, and you rolling a 21 on attack
It
for
rolled
me.
like 2 21s for attacking you. That was like that was crazy. It could not.
Hey, Andrew.
The one attacking Joel could not hit him for the light. Like he was just
It hit
trying
me
to
once.
beat. It was just trying to beat a what? What do you have? A 14.
14.
And it could not roll above a 10.